Hello everyone, Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment. You guys, we're doing crafting today. We're doing a do-it-yourself wreath craft. Sorry, the camera angle and stuff isn't great, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing here on the table. I don't know how long this is going to take, so chances are I'm going to get my husband to kind of speed up the process so you can kind of just get an idea of what I'm doing. So if you've been watching my videos, you know I did a bit of a haul where I got some things from the Dollar Tree, the Dollarama, and we're going to put it together. So I have my glue gun here. Now this I actually purchased on a different haul. This I did get from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. It might have been $1.50, but this is the mini size glue gun. I also have a bag of my glue sticks, again from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Actually, this one's not even open, so let me open it now. Okay. I've also got string for my glue gun. We're using this kind of, I want to say burlap, but it's not, like nautical rope wreath. This was also from the Dollar Tree for $4. So let's take that off. We have some burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. I don't know if we're going to use this or not. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of just, I'm doing with whatever. We're just kind of going with it and seeing what happens here. So we've got that. We do have some of these little orange flowers. These were $1.75 from the Dollar Tree. And then we have these two little pots of sunflowers, which I'm going to take apart. These were $2 each from the Dollar Tree, and I might reuse this burlap as well. That's kind of all the supplies. Now, typically I have other supplies, but I don't know where they are right now. So I usually have wire cutters to help me cut through the flowers. That makes life a lot easier. I don't know where mine are. I can't find them. So that'll be fun. So yeah, now I did go on, I just kind of Googled some images to kind of get an idea of what I'm going for. Just so you guys know, this is kind of what I'm looking for. Something like this. I want some of the wreath to still be showing, so I don't want to cover the whole thing. Just some sunflowers, some burlap in here. This specific one is an 18-inch wreath. This is not 18 inches. This is probably 12. And this one sells for $156.99 on Wayfair. We aren't paying $156, y'all. We ain't doing it. We're going to craft it. So I'm just going to get started and I'm going to craft. I might talk, I might not, I don't know. Chances are this part is going to get sped up anyway. Hopefully you can kind of get a bit of an idea of what I'm doing. I'm not really set up for an overhead shot, so bear with me. But I will show you the final thing when we're all done. So I'm going to start first by taking these apart. So this just comes out. This is what it looks like. This is how they have it. So they've got a little weight in the bottom and then some styrofoam. And then these things are just pushed in the styrofoam. So we're just going to pull these out. Okay. So we've got our sunflowers here. We're going to kind of keep these separate. We've got these little yellow flowers. And we've got, we won't need this. This I'm probably just going to toss. I'm not going to need that for anything. We've got some leaves. We've got a couple small little, can't remember what these are called. They're a mum. I think they're a Susan Anthony mum. I can't remember, but I should, but I don't remember. We've got some more greenery. So we're going to just kind of separate them here so we know what we're dealing with. And over here too, leaf. Some of those mums, some of those greeneries. And then, like I said, we have this little burlap piece. So they just have it tied, right, with this little ribbon. We might even repurpose this. I'm not sure. And then there's this little burlap piece here. It's actually a nice little square. So we can actually just glue that on you know, and have some burlap in there. So we might do that. So we've got burlap too, and I might even end up cutting this. We'll see. Okay, let's take this one apart and do the same thing. So I'm just taking it apart and I'm just separating everything. Now this burlap piece is glued a little bit better than the other one was. So you just want to be a little careful when you're removing it. There we go. So there is like glue on the inside, but that's okay. And then we've got here, I'm just going to separate everything again. Okay. I actually think we're going to have enough with just these. I don't even think... I don't know if we're going to need... I might use some of these orange ones. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Styrofoam everywhere. Glitter everywhere. Where'd the glitter come from? God only knows. Okay, that's fine. So we've got styrofoam everywhere now. So you kind of want to look at it and see which is kind of the better side. Every wreath has a better side. This one here, I don't know if you can tell, there's some glue and stuff here. So I'm probably going to want to either cover that, which I think I probably will. So I'm going to, even though this is ugly because of the glue, we're going to go on this side, but we're going to cover this with flour so you're not going to see it. Okay, so that'll be that. Let's look at our inspirational picture again. Okay. Now, I don't have to do it exactly like they do. Typically what I'll do is I'll kind of, also the flowers, sometimes they kind of get squished. So I kind of go and just kind of peel things back a bit, try to make them look a little bit nicer. This also helps by filling it in space because it makes it look bigger. If you're having silk flowers that just are not behaving for you, another thing you can do is if you have a garment steamer or fabric steamer, you can actually steam your petals just so they'll stay open a little bit more. So that's a little tip for you. I am going to take this stem off. Sometimes you can just pull the heads off. Sometimes you'll have to cut them. But now it still leaves me with quite a bit here. So I'm going to pause the video for a second and grab some scissors so I can cut this off. So give me just a second, guys. Okay, got my handy dandy scissors. We're just going to cut this off. Now you do have to be careful. Some of your silk flowers, depending on how they're put together, if you cut that little plastic piece off, sometimes the whole flower falls apart. If you are a crafter, you'll know what I'm talking about. So just be careful with that. You really want to make sure that it is a flower you can cut the stem off of. So now it's nice and smooth there. So I'm probably going to stick this one right here to try to cover up that ugly glue. Sorry guys, 1 second. So I think what I'm probably going to do is just put this over this gluey part here because we want to cover that up. So I'm probably just going to start there. Now, don't forget, guys, when you're crafting, most of the times if you make a mistake or if you think it looks hideous, you can take it off. We're just dealing with some hot glue here. Now I tend to also like to use a lot of glue because I want to make sure that nothing is falling off. So I kind of go crazy with the glue. That's just what I do. But like I said, if you make a mistake or you hate it, you can always take things off and redo it. So don't feel bad about it. We're just going to start. So that's all we're doing. We've got one little flower on there. That's it. Do I have something in my mind besides that little inspo pick? Not really. So I'm just going to prep this. The other thing with me when I'm crafting, like, stuff goes flying everywhere. I'm not too worried about it because I'll just go and dice in my floor and stuff after, but yeah, I tend to be a little messy when I'm crafting. But that's okay, right? That's okay. Sometimes that's the fun part. Okay, so I don't know. Do we want to put another one there? Do we want to do it off? So like you can kind of go off center, you know, a little bit if you want. I might do that. I don't know. Whatever. Like I said, this is going to be a gift for, it sounds funny when I say it this way, but it's a gift for the receptionist at my physiotherapist office. She just bought her first house, which is very exciting. And I know it seems weird. We're not like friends to the point where, you know, we've ever gone out together, but we talk a lot, you know, we get along really well. We're friends on Facebook. We're sending each other messages, you know, all the time. So I feel like giving her a housewarming gift isn't weird, you know? Like, I know her enough, and I go to the physiotherapist clinic like 2-3 times a month. So like it's not weird. Does that make sense? Okay, I think I'm gonna tuck this little orange guy maybe up here. I don't know. What do you think? Should I? I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. Just play around with it. That's all. You know, you'll know, you know, where you want things to be. If you don't like, if this leaf is too big, you can also cut it. Now, if you have scissors, you see how they have the edges like that? You know, you can buy scissors that have all different kinds of edging. If you have those scissors, you can just cut this leaf smaller. I do not. The other thing you can do is you can just tuck it in more so it doesn't stick out as much. And I mean, like, I'm not even going to glue that right now. With little things like that where you can just tuck them in, a lot of times I'll just tuck things in to kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. And then I'll cut off the stems and then I'll go ahead and, you know, glue stuff and things like that later. Let's see what we're going to do with this burlap. I think I'm going to cut this burlap. Let's cut it in half. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, you guys. The nice thing about crafting is a lot of times you can hide mistakes and you can hide things. Trust me, I have hidden a lot of things. So we're just going to kind of, you know, gather it a little bit and then see, we can like, it's kind of cute. I'm going to do that. You know, you can kind of see what things are going to look like. You know, I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Or maybe I want to even cut this again. Or, oh, what if I did that? What if I did that? Let's get crazy here. Let's use some of this. Oh, that's cute. I like that. If you have little bits that you don't like, you can cut them off. And you can actually, I'm going to glue it, but you can even tie this as well because we have the extra loop there. That's kind of cute. Yeah, okay. Do I want to do that? I think so. I think I do. Okay, so we're going to cut this. Glue. I'm a gluer. I like my glue. And then I can also go around and tie this as well, just for a little extra stability if I want. Or I can just cut the ties, which I think is what I'm going to do because it's going to do that. Okay. I think I like that, I haven't decided. I haven't decided about that part yet. See, I don't want to do that. I don't like that. I don't like that. That I know. I might stick some orange ones in there maybe now. Do I want to put the orange in? Do you guys like the orange? I haven't decided yet how I feel about that orange yet. Not sure. I'm not sure, guys. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna just make more of these. You guys, I used to craft all the time, and I don't know. I got out of the habit, I guess. So you can even have it underneath like that. I kind of like that. So that's kind of underneath here. So let's do that. I'm going to glue this to itself. I'm going to grab another glue stick. I do have a full-size glue stick somewhere as well, which typically is what I like to use because, you know, I go through a lot of glue sticks when I'm doing crafting projects. So if I have a bigger glue gun, it typically lasts me longer, but whatever. Don't mind me, I use my teeth when I'm out of hands. It's okay. It's kind of cute. It's getting there. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I might... Not sure how I feel about that yet. Not sure. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. Okay. I might cut this a little so it's not so sticking out so much, or maybe I will kind of like the greenery there. I think we'll probably end up sticking you in here like that. I haven't decided. I think I'm going to cut this a little bit. It's just a little too long for me. That's a little better. Okay, let's throw this in here. I am going to cut this leaf down a little. I know I'm going to lose the edges, but that's okay. It's just a little too big for me. That's all. I really should invest in some of those crafting scissors. And you know what's funny? I think I actually have seen them at the dollar store or the Dollar Tree. I think I have. Now this one would have been great to have my wire cutters. You don't want to use normal scissors to cut through wire because it will wreck your scissors. So this is where wire cutters come in real handy. The other thing you can do, because I don't want anyone to poke themselves, is I'm just going to bend this wire back. And then when you put the glue on there, it'll protect it so no one's going to get poked by it. So I'm just going to put a little glue down here. And then we're just going to tuck it in. So little green's poking through. Same on this side. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that or not. I'm just feeling this out right now, you guys. I only got one of these yellow flowers. The other one must have been missing, so that's fine. There is wire in here, but this is a perfect example. Remember how I said flowers sometimes fall apart? Here's an example. These three were together on this wire, and when I took it off, they came apart. But that's okay, because I'm okay that these are individual. I can still use them as much as I want. I actually kind of like it better. The other tip is this plastic melts really fast. I'm using hot glue. So when you put hot glue on here, it's going to melt and it's going to shrivel and it might even break apart. So you just want to be careful of that and just use more glue. That's usually the answer to everything when you're crafting. Just use more glue. Just poke it in. It'll be fine. I've also been using glue guns for so long. I have burnt my fingers so many times. It doesn't even bother me anymore unless it gets on my nail. That is a whole other level of pain. Oh my gosh. If you guys craft, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's crazy. So far this is what we have. It's super cute. I'm liking it. I'm not sure, you know, you can put it this way, you can put it like whatever. You can hang it whatever way you want. But it's super cute. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one of these in there or not. I've not decided. I don't think I will. I think I'm going to stick with just these. We have these little yellow flowers too. Let me take these guys off. You guys, I make such a mess. Like, I'm not even joking. I make such a mess. I usually have like a garbage area. Well, I try to. I try not to be such a mess, you guys. I'm trying. It's hard. It's so easy to just... Okay. Do I want... You know what? Now that I've taken all of these off, I've decided I probably don't want to take all of these off because I'm going to want some of these sticking out a little further. So I'm going to take them off from there. Like I said, the nice thing about crafting is if you make a mistake, usually, not always, but usually it's fixable or you can cover it up. The only exception is if you cut something, because once you cut something, you're kind of SOL. That's kind of the only exception. I'm going to cut these guys off of here because I want 3 individual ones. Okay, so I've got those. These ones I took off, and I think I lost the stem it was on, which is fine. I'm just not sure what to do here, guys. Like, what do you think? Do we need some down here? Do we want some up here? Should we maybe go in here now? I'm not sure. Just stick a couple little guys. Do we want to... Maybe I'll stick... And I mean, we can even do that. It's kind of cute too, right? If I do that and then do the same kind of idea. Or should I do them opposite? That's cute. That's cute. I was going to go on the side, but maybe I should do the opposite. Does that look cute? Yeah, I'm going to do the opposite. So I'm going to do the exact same thing that I've already done, but I'm going to stick it kind of adjacent to that. like a lot of glue. Okay. That's kind of cute. Okay. Cut our leaf down a little bit. I don't know what happened to that leaf. That shape is totally not like a leaf. I don't know what I did there. Let's just see if we can fix that a little bit. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't like that at all. So rip it out. Like I said, you can rip things out. I decided I didn't like it. That happens. More glue. And it's okay if things aren't working the way you want them to. It's okay. Sometimes that's just what happens, you know? Sometimes things just don't go the way you want, and you have to figure it out. So I've decided that this isn't going the way I want it to, so I'm ripping this sunflower off. This one, the petals. Man, this leaf has got so much glue on it, it's not even funny. Okay. I always want to try to remove the glue strings if you can. There's a lot of them. Okay, and then we're going to go back and re-glue this baby. More glue. I'm going to try to keep track of like how much stuff I'm using. So that's 3, this is the 3rd glue stick. Because I want to kind of give you an idea of what this project is going to cost us. Because, I mean, you can go and buy gorgeous wreaths, you know, and sometimes you can even pick them up fairly cheap. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes you can. But I was kind of curious. I mean, number one, I always like a homemade gift better, honestly. I don't know. It just has more meaning to me when it's homemade. And I like doing it. So let's cut this again. So I kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of price when we're done this on, you know, what it costs, and also an idea of time, I guess, because I mean, you've got your supplies, but you still kind of need to charge, you know, if like a lot of people make wreaths to sell, and you have to kind of take your time into account as well, because, you know, sometimes it does take a long time to make things. Some people like to do it just because they feel it's relaxing. A lot of people like doing this type of hobby because they find it relaxing and it's kind of their time. Some people do it to sell and, you know, make profits for, you know, for a living and stuff, which is awesome too. And other people like me just like to do it for gifts and things for people. So that's kind of what I like to do. And if you're new to crafting and the first few that you do, you're like, oh my God, these look horrendous, it's okay. You learn. The more you craft, the more you learn. You're going to learn tips and tricks. You're going to learn how to make things look nice. Trust me, the first few things that I crafted, even some of the ones I do now, look horrible. And I'm like, oh my God, what was I thinking? Or what did I do? It's okay. It really is. Like, honestly, it's okay. Not everything is going to look perfect. And sometimes that's the nice thing about a homemade craft is you don't necessarily need it to look perfect. So we're all learning, right? Learning is what's fun about things. Definitely fun. And you can make these as simple as you want or as elaborate as you want. Some people like a lot of stuff. Some people don't. This is what we have so far. You know, super cute. We're going to go in. I don't think we need to do a whole lot more, but I do want to see if I can fill some more of these things in here. You know, I kind of like that. I wish I had my wire cutters, but I don't. Trying to think what I can do here.